All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to start off by giving all praises unto Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. I just wanted to do a video response to a individual. I've been going back and forth with this brother for I want to say maybe a month now. His YouTube page, if you want to look it up for yourself, it's entitled The Faithful Servants of Christ. Okay? Now, he did a video entitled, matter of fact, let me move it so I can see. Yeah, the wicked sin of sodomy. Or not sodomy, polygamy. Oh, earlier I did a live show and I mentioned, I got it wrong. I mentioned sodomy, but it was actually polygamy. So, Salakia. Don't know why I got that mixed up. But yeah, sodomy would be, of course, sin unto death. We all know Leviticus 20:13. However, which ironically enough, he gives me a verse that's literally right under that verse, but we'll get that in a little bit. Anyway, he did a video, as you see right here on the screen, entitled The Wicked Sin of Sodomy. Okay? So, what I did is I give it a little bit of watch, and I'll say it was just bullshit. Excuse my language. Okay, but this brother, let me say this, man, let me say this. Faithful servants of Christ, or whatever your name is, listen here, my man. 2 weeks ago, I did 2 videos for you, okay? I technically did 3. One, which you did respond to, which that America's Babylon. And then I did 2 more videos over the whole debate about hell. You did not make a response to it. You told me you were gonna, but you did not make a response video to it. And if you did, please send me a link in the description box down below. I mean, not the description box, the comment board down below. Okay, please send me a link on this video to that. And I also challenge you to do a response to this video I am currently making right now. Okay, do a video response to this video you are currently watching. Okay, and because you can't disprove the information that's going to be presented here. Okay, so what I did is I watched the video and then I left some comments. So we had a little, dialogue, so to speak. My first comment was, you have too much holes in your doctrine, my man. Then he put up these scriptures. Leviticus chapter 20 and verse 14, as I said, the verse right under Leviticus 20:13, and Leviticus chapter 18 verse 17. Condemn, listen here, condemn taking more than one spouse. Okay, so he gave me these 2 scriptures, and he's telling me to go read these because they condemn taking more than one woman as your wife, is what he's saying. Okay? Then I said, nope, you don't know the scriptures, my brothers. So what about King Solomon having 700 wives? Why did he do that? Then he said having 700 wives didn't end well for King Solomon. Now, why did King Solomon having 700 wives not end well? Very simple. It's not because the wives was the sin, but it's because he followed the gods of the other heathen nations. Okay, and if you can look it up online, look up why did King Solomon go off. Okay, and they'll bring up the verse that says, he followed the gods of the other nations. It wasn't because he followed all these other heathen women and whatnot. That the women weren't the problem. Okay, and I have a question for you. If having multiple wives is such a sin, what about the book of Isaiah chapter 4 verse 1? It says, in that day 7 women they shall take hold of one man, saying we shall eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Okay, only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach. Okay, so is Isaiah 4 and 1 a sin? Because it's uplifted in a good light. Okay, so is Isaiah 4 and 1 a sin because it promotes polygamy? It says, in that day 7 women. We're not talking about 2 women. We're talking about 7 women. And 7, the number 7 just means completion. Okay, so it could mean 500 women. Okay, it could mean 100. It could mean 50. It could mean 5. Okay, 7 just means completion. Okay, but the point of the matter is clear. Is that scripture promoting wickedness then? According to you, it has to be. According to you, because you're just, hey, look, you're soft, man. Look, I haven't seen a sucker this soft since Banicula. I haven't seen a sucker this soft since Banicula, man. Right, this brother's just, He's soft, man. This brother don't know too much. All right? Damn peon. Okay? And we're gonna, matter of fact, I like that. Anyway, let's see. Okay, so we're gonna go up to his comment here. Okay? Remember, he just gave me two scriptures to look up to prove his belief, okay? He said Leviticus, lucky if I stutter, Leviticus chapter 20, verse 14, and Leviticus chapter 18, verse 17. Listen here. It says these two verses condemn taking more than one spouse. Now let's go ahead and read these two verses that he gave me, and let's see what they're talking about. And I'm going to let you in on a little bit of a spoiler. I read these two verses, and be prepared to just totally burst out in laughter at this brother. Okay? Because this brother's going to prove that he's soft, man. Okay? This brother's going to prove that he really don't know too much. Okay? So remember, he gave me these scriptures to read to prove that it's wicked to take more than one wife. That's the reason he gave these scriptures. Now let's prove that this brother's a damn fool. Okay? Verses Leviticus 20 and verse 14. Okay, I got it right here. Listen here. Remember, I can't stress it enough. When I read this, remember, he said that this proves that it's wicked to take more than one wife. All right? The book of Leviticus chapter 20 and verse 14. It says, and if a man take a wife and her mother, it is wickedness. They shall be burnt with fire, both he and they, that there be no wickedness among you. Wait a second. This isn't talking about a man taking two wives. The reason why this is wicked here is because this man took a daughter and her mother. That is why it was wicked. This has nothing to do with a man sleeping with two women who have nothing in common with each other. This is talking about it's wicked for a man to sleep with a daughter and her mother. That's what it's talking about. Okay, this isn't talking about let's say a man, meets one woman that's an Israelite, marries her. 5 years later, he marries another woman that's an Israelite. That they have nothing in common. That's not wicked. The reason this is wicked because he took a daughter and the daughter's mother to sleep with. That is why this is wicked. This is something like from Pornhub, right? You have the actors on there on Pornhub, and some of the things that they do on there. Like I've seen them before. We have, it says, man sleeps with daughter and her mother. That's what this verse is talking about. That's wicked. This has nothing to do, none, zero, nada. This has nothing to do with a man sleeping with multiple different women. This is simply saying you shall not take a daughter and her mother and sleep with them both. That is what it's talking about. So, faithful servant of Christ, you have been proven to be a false teacher. Okay? You have got your ass handed to you by the Holy Book. Okay? And you are in violation of the Holy Book, my man. Okay? Let me show you something real quick. Okay, now remember, the book of the prophecy is the whole Bible. Okay? So you're taken away from the Holy Book, man. Okay, Revelation chapter 20 and verse 18. For I testify unto every man that heareth the words of the prophecy of this book, if any man shall add unto these things, Yahweh shall add unto him the plagues that are written in this book. And if any man should take away from the words of the book of this prophecy, Yahweh should take away his part out of the book of life, and out of the holy city, and from the things that are written in this book. Okay, so my man, you're taken away from the book of the prophecy. You're taken away from the Holy Book, man. Okay, you're taken away from the Holy Bible. Saying, oh, well, it's not okay for polygamy. What does the word polygamy mean? The word polygamy basically means a man sleeping with multiple different women, right? Taking multiple different wives. That's what the word polygamy means. Okay? But again, the verse that he used, remember, I can't stress it enough. We read his comment. You can see it. Well, for me, it's on the right-hand side, but, the screen might have flipped it for you. But you can see his comment right there out of his own mouth. He said that verse condemns sleeping with multiple different women. But yet it has nothing to do with that. It literally has nothing to do with it. None, zero, nada. It's just simply saying it's wicked to sleep with a daughter and her mother. That is what it's saying. Okay? I'll read it one more time. Okay, Leviticus chapter 20, verse 14. And if a man take a wife and her mother, it is wickedness, and they shall be burnt with fire, both he and they, that there be no wickedness among you. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. It's saying if a man marries a woman and he marries her mother, or not even, I mean, this is so simple to understand. It boggles my mind how you fail to understand something so simple. Okay, it just shows that you're just trying to, twist and dodge, turning yourself like a mind of God, turning yourself into a damn pretzel over, trying to get around these skipjies, man. Right? Like a damn, what do they call them? Isn't it contortionist or something? Right? This better be like a damn contortionist. All right? Hey, you always got to be sarcastic with these guys, man. All right? As I said, I haven't seen sucker this soft since Panicula. And even with my years going back and forth with loving Christian, he eventually came to the realization, America's Babylon. After he said, it's Mecca, it's Jerusalem, he even said it's the Vatican at one point. Then he said it's America. Okay, so that brother, he's learning now. That's good. I respect that brother. Okay, I truly respect the loving Christian. But this brother right here. Now let me say this. I don't know who's more whacked. This brother here, the faithful servant of Christ, or Dreadlord, or I should say, Day Dan Devil Demon Dreadlord. Okay, Day Dan Devil Demon Dreadlord. I don't know what one of these is more whacked, but these brothers. Oh man. Hey, Dreadlord's on there saying Babylon's the Vatican, so he don't know shit. But then this brother's on there saying Babylon's the Vatican too. And now he's saying that polygamy is wickedness, which even Dreadlord agrees that polygamy is righteous. And he even agrees that feminism is wrong, that men are above women. Okay? So I can respect that brother. But this brother takes the cake as being the softest sucker. Right? As I said, this brother, I haven't seen a sucker this soft since Panicula. All right? Anyway, let's see. Oh, we got to read the second verse, which is ironically just a page backwards. Let's see. He said, Leviticus chapter 18 and verse 17. Okay, let's read Leviticus chapter 18 and verse 17. And again, the same with the last verse. He gave me these two verses to prove that it's wicked to have multiple wives. That's why he gave these scriptures. Okay? Let's see. Verse 17. Leviticus 18:17. Thou shalt not uncover the nakedness of a woman and her daughter. Neither shalt thou take her son's daughter or her daughter's daughter to uncover her nakedness, for they are her kinswomen. It is wickedness. Again, the same thing. The same thing. Thou shalt not sleep with a woman and her mother. Thou shalt not sleep with a woman and her mother. That is what it's talking about. This has nothing to do with sleeping with multiple different women who are not related with each other. So you, my man, you just got slaughtered, man. This was an absolute spiritual KO, man. Okay, faithful servants of Christ. Look, man, I challenge your ass to do a response to this video, man. Because as of right now, come on, man. You should raise your hands in defeat, man. Okay, because you clearly just got, oh man, I don't even know what to say, man. As I said, the only thing I can think to say is I haven't seen a sucker this soft since Panicula. That's the only thing I can say about this. This brother is so soft, so irresponsible with the scriptures that I don't even know what to say. And I'm just being nice. Which this brother could repent. That'd be a good thing. But hey, somebody got to be the two-third. And I gave him a comment, which notice he did not do a response to these two comments here because he knew that he didn't know shit. Okay? Then I said the wives are not the sin. The sin was he followed the gods of the other nations. So is Isaiah 4:1 wicked? Also, you never did a video response to my video about hell. You have no excuse. Where is the video at? Send me a link. Then I said, laugh my ass off, I'm going to do a video and you saying Leviticus 20:14 proves it. And again, we read Leviticus 20:14. It has nothing to do, none zero nada, with a man taking two women who don't know, who have nothing, what's the word I'm looking for? Familiar, I guess we could say. Okay, let's see. we don't gotta. Yeah, that's pretty much, we don't gotta deal with that. But yeah, that was just a short little conversation me and that brother had with each other. Um, I hope that was edifying to anybody who watches. Matter of fact, you know what? I want to show something real quick. I'm not quite done yet. I want to show something. Okay? Instead of ending the video, I'm going to show something. I'm going to prove real quick that according to the Bible, it is lawful to have multiple women. Let's see. And again, as I said, my man, I challenge your ass to do a response to this video. Okay, and I have a question for you right here. Listen up. This is the book of Exodus, chapter 21, verse 10. If he take another wife, her food, her raiment, and her duty of marriage shall not diminish. Saying that if a man has two wives, right? Two wives, it's lawful. It doesn't say it's sinful. It just simply said that, let's say for an example, right? You're with a woman for, let's say, 5 years, right? And then you get married another woman. It's saying that you can't spend all your time with that new woman. You still have to take care of and sleep with, feed, and clothe that other woman that you've been with for 5 years. Okay? You can have a new woman, but you still have to take care of your older woman. Okay? You still have to take care of her as well. Okay? That is what the verse is talking about. So this brother right here, this sucker, faithful servants of Christ, you just got a spiritual KO, man. This was a spiritual knockout right here. Okay? This was a spiritual KO. That's just the way to describe this. Okay? So once again, everybody send this video to the faithful servants of Christ, and I challenge you to do a response to it, faithful servants of Christ, and then you send me the video. And also, I challenge you to do a response video to my hell video. Okay? Hell does not exist, man. Okay? Until you can prove to me in the scriptures, you really don't got much you can say. But anyway, if anybody made it this far, put hashtag ETT in the comment section down below. With that being said, I'm going to say shalom.